Are you a confident person? Because today I want to talk to you about confidence. One thing that I've learned about confidence is that it doesn't just show up, it doesn't just happen. It's actually something that you need to build. It's something that you need to actually choose to do. You almost need to like step into confidence. Okay? So just think about that for a moment. Especially if you're not feeling confident in maybe all aspects of your life, or maybe there's a certain area. And think about things that you might have to do in order to gain confidence in that area, because you don't just find confidence. You're not just born with confidence. It's something that you design. So this is part of our Design Our Life series, and I'm talking today about confidence and how you can design that in your life. So some people think that confidence is a personality trait or something that people are born with. That's just a confident person, or look at how confident that child is. So let me give you an example. So especially with little children. So you see little children, they start to learn things. Maybe they're learning to ride their bikes, and you see that little child that falls off their bike, but how the parent responds and reacts helps them be able to pick up their bike, get back on their bike, and ride their bike again. Then there could be, say, another parent who is like, "Oh no, you crashed, this happened, it's so horrible, what are we going to do?" And their intensity is almost as elevated as the child's, or they're totally concerned that their child hurt themselves. That will actually diminish a child's confidence. So, and that starts right at a young age, and so that affects you later on in life. I remember my niece taking her to the park when she was little. Man, we loved going to the park. She was really little, and I remember her wanting to go down the slide head first. And I'm like, "Sure, yeah, go down the slide head first. I'll catch you. No problem. Auntie's right here." And she had so much confidence just going down the slide head first, knowing that I was going to catch her at the bottom. There was no fear. There was no hesitation. She was super excited about it. And then I told my sister about it. She was, a little overly excited, I would say, about her child going down the slide head first. And then when she went to go down the slide next time head first without me there, that was, the intensity of her mom changed how she felt going down the slide. And so those sort of things changes your confidence. They shape who you are in your future as a person. And a lot of people probably don't think about that, like how that shapes them, or just trying new things. Maybe as an adult, you don't try new things, or you don't get out of your comfort zone, or you delay actions. And so those could be things like, for example, I just started a new job, and I've shared that with you, changing careers in my 50s, trying to recreate myself from a district sales manager in retail. Now I'm in property management. It's a very different world, but I'm learning a lot. And I just had to do a huge presentation to our board, and I was very nervous about it. And I was working with the head of marketing, and we had put together this great presentation. And I remember being just not feeling sick, but just concerned. And then I just kept saying to myself, I have done hundreds of presentations in my past job. I've done training seminars. I have led so many things and put together so many presentations and conferences and all sorts of stuff. Why am I concerned about this? Or I have taught in a university setting with people. So why am I concerned about this? And I realized it was because I hadn't done it yet. I didn't know that board. I hadn't done it in this setting. Even though I had all of this experience behind me, I still could feel my confidence a little bit shaking. And so then once I got in there, I had gained my confidence. As soon as I got into that role of presenting, I was fine. It wasn't a problem. But I just remember that feeling. And I think that's what happens is a lot of people will start to face that and go, actually, I can't do that. I don't have the confidence to speak like that. I don't have the confidence to say, learn something new. I don't have the confidence or the ability to find a new job or to change this in my life. And they look at other people, and you just look at somebody and go, wow, they have a lot of confidence. Or everybody knows that person in their life that just walks with confidence, or they're good at everything. You think back to school and you go, man, that person could play every sport. Well, how did they learn to play every sport? They tried every sport. They may not have been good at every sport, or maybe they were somewhat good, or they were just a talented athlete that learned how to put themselves out there and kept trying things. And so that's one thing, is I think people don't put themselves out there in order to gain the confidence that they need to help themselves grow. And I think some people want to wait maybe until they feel ready. They want to step back, they want to hold back and go, I'll do that when I feel I'm ready. And I can give you another example of just being a district sales manager. I would have some people that would come and go, yeah, I want to be a store manager, I'm ready now. Even though I knew they weren't ready, they were ready now. I can be promoted now, I'm ready for this now. You can promote me, I can do this. And they had confidence, and that confidence actually could help them. Even if they didn't have all the skill set and talent, they would have that confidence to hopefully help them figure things out. And they would be able to step into that role, and they would be able to, put themselves in an uncomfortable situation and work through it because they were confident that they would figure it out. And then you would have people that would say, no, I can't do it. And I would maybe know that they had the skill set, they had the ability, they could lead, but they weren't confident yet with leading. And you would be pushing them, to step into that role, or to step into the next promotion, or to whatever, be comfortable talking to the president of the company. You do have this skill set, you are articulate, you know your business. And so that's where I see it, some people is like that person that just kind of floats there, that doesn't have that confidence. So if that's you, I just want to encourage you to think about something that you could do that would help you gain your confidence. And maybe you're not really ready right now to do that in your career, but maybe you could do that in your personal life. Maybe you're not confident cooking for others. There's some people that aren't confident hosting, or concerned of maybe people won't like my food, or maybe they'll be uncomfortable. Maybe invite someone over and cook something new and see what happens. Or maybe you need to have a hard conversation with somebody, and you're concerned about how that will look. I just want to encourage you, write that out. Think about what to say. Think about how to say it. I remember I was talking to one of my staff the other day, and she was doing reference checks for a tenant that was wanted to come in to lease our building. And she was saying, I was so scared the first time I did that. I didn't really know what to say, even though I had all the questions, it was all scripted out. I didn't really know what to say, and I was really nervous. And when I talked to the first person I ever did that to, they said, oh, I can tell this is your first time kind of doing a reference check. And she was kind of like, oh no. And they gave her some tips and some pointers, and they were great pointers. And it actually helped encourage her and helped build her confidence. And the only way she learned that was by stepping into that, stretching herself, learning something new. Maybe you want to change your job, and you're unsure of how to do that. Maybe that starts with just going to interviews. Interviews help build your confidence, whether you believe that or not. Even applying for a new job helps build your confidence. Maybe you've always wanted to try something different, like, learn to drive a standard, or learn to ride a motorcycle, or ride a horse, or whatever it is, or you wanted to try Pilates or yoga, or take up something different in life. I want to run a marathon, whatever it is. Or you want to learn how to travel. Traveling is a big thing. Maybe you're single and you don't know how to travel alone. I have a friend that has started traveling alone. She's like, I'm in my 30s. I don't have a spouse, I don't have a partner, and I want to travel. I'm just going to travel on my own. That takes confidence. That is a brave person. And she learned that by stepping out there and starting to take trips on her own, and learning through those. And so, yeah, I just want to leave that with you today, because you can design your confidence. You can become a confident person. You can build your confidence. So I hope this video helped you. It encouraged you. If it does, just like and subscribe. Share it with a friend. Yeah, and I'm just hoping you all have a great day. Take care.